God, that's crunchy. Also very loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna be reducing the volume a lot. Give me a second.
Holy shit. So, welcome, one and all.
No, that's not what I wanted.
We live?
Volume mixer. There we go. We should be live.
Yeah, okay. Welcome, one and all.
Actually, I'm gonna use the volume a bit lower because I do not want Disney getting up in my grill.
Oh, please. Disney can kiss my ass.
I mean, that's very kinky. Oh, I forgot. I can't skip this.
Yeah, why would you want to? It's the opening.
It's the opening crawl, please. Let me skip this. I'm hitting all the buttons.
Fine. It's
Dun 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 dun. Opa
God, I
Gangnam
love
Style. What's the most outrageous song we can throw in to like just round this out? Opa Gangnam Style.
Hey, the algorithm's not gonna give two shits about the Star Wars theme.
No, it does. It
Okay,
does
but we're not monetized.
I know we aren't, but like
Like,
I
our
don't
channel's not
want
monetized.
Disney to shut us down. Like, ooh, you were playing the Star Wars music.
Disney's not gonna shut us down. This is completely fair use considering we are playing a video game in the Star Wars. Like, you can't, as much as Nintendo wants to act like you can't just copyright strike someone for playing a video game.
Oh my god, I forgot they have FMV in this too. That's gonna be worse.
But it's part of the game, so it's covered under fair use. If they try to come for us,
that's
just
fair. We don't need to worry about law. The more you talk about law, the more like
you're the one that brought it up.
I just don't want us to play the Star Wars theme. You're the one who's talking about law and fair use.
I like that song. We should respect John Williams and his composition.
You know that man has never actually seen a single episode of Star Wars, right?
Really?
Yeah. He said so in an interview himself, like, I've never actually watched Star Wars.
Oh god, Ewan McGregor, I love you.
Ewan McGregor's great. I think he still... Do they all do the voice acting for their characters in this? Probably.
Well, I mean, it's FMVs.
Yeah. I mean, in-game. I mean, this is Lucasfilm, so it's literally their casting crew.
Yeah. God. So, I recently learned that Ewan McGregor was in Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, he was. He was the main character.
Yeah, I did not catch that because I'm not used to seeing him without a beard.
He's in so much without a beard. Actually, kind of
the only thing I had known him from without a beard is Phantom Menace.
That's fair.
And even then, I had to Google to make sure it was actually him because he looks so different, like without a beard.
I have a dedicated button for throwing my lightsaber.
You should.
There's games that wish they had this.
Yeah, Force Unleashed has it, and so does Skywalker Saga.
Really?
Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Was that necessary to just destroy those boxes?
Have you ever played Republic Commando?
Republic Commando?
Yeah, the Republic Commando game.
No.
In Republic Commando, the super battle droids show up, but they're like mini bosses because they're like so tanky.
You know what? That's fair.
Oh yeah, it's because you're literally playing as a commando squad, so they want to emphasize that you need to teamwork with your team to take them down.
Yeah.
Like the hardest area in that entire game is literally one room because you don't have your allies with you. That's the final boss. It's like so trippy. The fact that the final boss of that game is literally just a room without your allies.
I think my favorite battle droid is probably the Droidekas.
Yeah, they got great designs.
Yeah,
You can actually
they
fight those
roll. They roll. They have the energy shields. Like I love the Droidekas.
They show up in the cartoon a lot.
Yeah, I've been slowly working my way through the cartoon. I'm almost done with season 4. I would have
Wow.
finished. Or, no, it's not season 4. Season 1.
Oh, thank God. I was like very
Yeah, no.
shocked because I'm like, oh, it took me ages to get through season 4.
No. My mistake. Season 1. I was trying to say season 1. I have 4 episodes left, and then my wires got crossed.
Okay.
Um,
So, here's
yeah.
something interesting. I think this game, I have no proof of this. I think this game might be built on like the same structure as the video game version of one of the Lord of the Rings games. Because this game, just like that one, also has sort of the same system where like doing combos and stuff, and it says like fair, great, whatever underneath the bottom.
This debris is too heavy.
Probably.
I can't lift it alone.
So it feels like they're the same engine at the very least.
Yeah.
They're built upon each other.
Maybe.
It even has like the same two-player AI thing going on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I finally got to the Skywalker saga on the Lego Star Wars. Like I beat I beat the original trilogy.
Oh, I can deflect by doing this.
Nice. Oh, hey, you can do the stripper pose.
Oh, wow.
God,
I
I
just
love
imagine doing that during like the final fight with Obi-Wan.
I love that gif of Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting, and they're just spinning their lightsabers, but it's not actually hitting anything.
Yeah.
You know the one I'm talking
I know
about?
exactly which one you're talking about.
And
I love that, like, the analysis, like, oh, this only happens when there's two people who really know each other.
yeah, or it's just the choreography is made to look cool, unless you watch it in slow motion.
I mean, no, it makes sense. Like, literally in lore, they know each other so well, they're trying to psych each other out.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
God, I love the stripper pole picture. You know,
Oh God.
the edit of the edit of when Anakin blocks Obi-Wan's saber by throwing his to the back.
Oh yeah.
And it just edit out the lightsaber and replace it with a stripper pole. God.
So this
So,
is actually a really fun game.
I sense something.
By
Yeah.
the way, we're gonna be using cheat codes depending on like how long if we plan to do like a sequel to this.
We could make this a long run, like a multi. How many streams do you think it would take?
I think we could get like two streams out of
I'll
it.
take care of it.
Okay, yeah, we could do it tomorrow, and then
And if we haven't finished, I'll just skip right to the final battle with Obi-Wan.
God, I am disappointed
This
that
game is great because it gives you the opportunity to play as Anakin Skywalker in the final fight with Obi-Wan.
that's great. I am a little disappointed that the youngling scene is it was a mod. It wasn't actually in the game.
You know, if I find out where that is, I will definitely look up into putting it.
Force jump, Anakin.
I've tried to find it, but I can't. It's
Oh,
probably been
removed.
yeah, which sucks.
Yeah, that's
I'm a
fair.
big fan of ROM hacks.
Force jump, Anakin.
I mean, like a good ROM hack can really change how a game
You
is.
take those snipers out.
Well, absolutely. You know what is a really good ROM hack?
What? Randomizer?
Yes, actually. Not what I was gonna say, but yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say the so this people were able to make Ocarina of Time in Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, that's
And it's not just like importing the Hyrule map. No, it's actually using the Banjo-Kazooie assets to
recreate the environment.
yeah. It has the textures. It has the humor of Banjo-Kazooie.
You know what my favorite?
And the music is made using the same sounds as the as Banjo-Kazooie.
You know what one of my favorite like ROM hack sort of things is? Everything
What?
done with Doom.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah,
those
Doom-
technically count as like ROM hacks.
yeah, just having anything running Doom.
Never get tired of
And also like the many different versions of Doom, like mods and whatnot, where they like change up the game files, like
Yeah,
just all the stuff they do with Doom is like so cool.
Nice work, R2.
Yeah.
It's probably the most modified game of all time.
These droids never learn.
yeah, probably.
R2's done it.
The other most modified game of all time is probably Pokemon.
We can handle this, R2.
Yeah.
Stay here with the ship.
God, I am excited for the Obi-Wan series.
The Obi-Wan series looks like a lot of fun. I'm actually a bit disappointed it's not coming out May 4th.
Yeah, that would have been like the perfect time. But no, it's coming out in like 3 weeks, a little more than 3 weeks. 3.5.
Look at all that experience I maybe gained. Oh.
Nice. Hey, look, Force Heal. And all those people were complaining that it came out of nowhere in Rise of Skywalker.
Force Heal was a thing for years. The problem
I
is,
know.
like, Rise of Skywalker used it in such a good way.
Yeah, I think I think they could have done a better job establishing that, like, it takes a lot of energy to do and can kill you if you
By the way, have you noticed that this is the exact same level up system as Sonic Unleashed?
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
joking. This is the exact same level up
No!
system.
I know you're not joking. It
Yes.
just defaults to Sith.
Yeah. I mean, I'm playing as Anakin Skywalker, so
Yeah.
it must be a.
Well, Anakin Skywalker is a Jedi. Unfortunately, he was killed by the Sith Darth Vader.
An
Such a
explosive
shame.
development. I get to play as Obi-Wan for this. You can see it. They show who I get to play as.
Nice.
I think this is the sewer section inside the ship.
Yeah. Oh, do you think they're gonna kill off Shaak Ti?
I don't think so.
No. So, fun fact about Shaak Ti, she has died so many times in the series.
I believe it's 3, maybe 4.
At least
Depending,
4.
depending, at least 4, depending on like different cuts.
The
But at least 3 that actually got filmed.
no, 2 that got filmed, 2 that were in a video game, and there is some debate about whether or not the electricity killed her.
She did not.
In-
I'm guarantee you that was not the original intent by the director.
I'm not worried.
Well, no, the original intent was to do that to explain why she wasn't in Revenge of the Sith.
I have no idea. Okay, I know you're getting that from like some website, but I guarantee you, Gennady did not intend for Shaak Ti to die in that. Gennady would not have made it so open-ended if he intended it to be that way from the beginning.
We've gone from one bad situation to
But the
You say that like
definite deaths she did have is, so she was supposed to die here in the Invisible Hand. She was captured when Palpatine was. She was his bodyguard for whatever reason, and Grievous kills her to piss off Obi-Wan and Anakin. But that scene was cut because the entire Invisible Hand scene was supposed to be like 2 hours long or some shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And so yeah, like a decent portion of it was cut. Like 80%.
Oh no, I got grappled. Oh, okay. Let me just.
But they had already written her out of the story because she was supposed to die early on. So then they went and filmed her filmed her dying during Order 66 by Anakin at the Jedi Temple. Like right when Order 66 began, and before she could feel the disturbance of the
Oh,
Force.
fuck you.
And so that is her second death. The third death is in Force Unleashed when she dies to Galen Merrick on Felucia.
keep an eye on that.
And the fourth death is also in Force Unleashed, but in a different version of
It's in the
game.
mobile game, yeah.
Yeah. Where she's like pushed into essentially a piranha plant. So, can you imagine? Can you imagine if in Obi-Wan she ends up being alive?
She just shows up in Obi-Wan and she's like, Obi-Wan, it's so good to see you again. How have you been since...
Darth Maul kills her.
Try your lightsaber.
God.
Yeah, that would be so fucking hilarious.
Darth Maul shows up and they reenact like the end of Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah. Honestly, I do hope that happens. I haven't seen Star Wars Rebels, but I know it happens because I listened to an entire history of Darth Maul because I fucking love Darth Maul.
Darth Maul has a great design.
Absolutely. I really hope that Darth Maul does show up because they were building him up in Solo.
These droids never learn.
That's fair.
Remember?
To be fair, I ended up thinking Solo is just okay.
Yeah, it is just okay. But at the end, I think it was in the after credits, maybe, or it was in the final scene.
Yeah, final scene. Darth Maul.
Yeah, Darth Maul shows up and turns out to be the one controlling the criminal empire that Han Solo's ex-girlfriend is a high-ranked member of. God, so...
Shut down the pylons, they say, as I just hack at them with my lightsaber from distance. Done.
Solo could have been worse. It could have been The Rise of Skywalker. That is so bad.
Rise of Skywalker is so bad, and for like all the stupidest reasons.
Yeah, like...
Palpatine is returned somehow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say... I think the biggest reason why is because the Skywalker saga was a fucking... It was a tug-of-war between two directors who had very different visions.
Originally three.
Honestly, if 3 directors would have been better than just 2. Because if it was Abrams, then Ryan, and then whoever the third would have been, then that would have been fine. Because that would have been a different version. But like, half, or no, 3/4 of The Rise of Skywalker is effectively dedicated to shitting on the stuff that Ryan did.
Okay, let me look at my combat chart.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Area attacks, jumping, size smash. Okay, you only let me have a few of them.
Okay, you'll probably unlock more as the game progresses.
Yeah, probably. Once I level up. Yeah. Or Psi attack! Psi attack! Psi attack!
The fucking...
the animation is like really good, by the way.
Oh yeah. Do you think they had like mocap?
No idea. I don't think they did. LucasArts was really good at both its animation department back in the old days.
Yes, that's fair. God damn, the Rise of Skywalker is just so goddamn terrible.
Imagine if Rise of Skywalker had a video game.
It does. It's called Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
I mean, like its own dedicated game like this.
Oh god, that would have been terrible. So, like, 3/4 of the movie amounts to fucking nothing because effectively they have to go. The entire movie is about getting a MacGuffin in order to go stop Palpatine.
Yeah.
But to get the MacGuffin, they have to get another MacGuffin, which is a magic dagger.
By the way,
but
the design for Hayden Christensen's face is so good.
Yeah, I think this was during the time when they were just fucking plastering actors' faces on, you know, like they tried to do with GoldenEye before the copyright stuff happened that prevented them from being able to do so.
I think I'm trying to remember. Like, I remember one game had like something very similar to that.
Yeah, but yeah, the
Okay, you just sort of wiggle it back and forth.
Okay, it's not rotating.
You rotate it. You just wiggle it around. You know, general idea.
Okay. But yeah, so they gotta get this dagger first, and then they get it, but they don't know what to do with it. But C-3PO can read it, but he can't say it for no arbitrary reason.
Oh, we need to make sure that C-3PO doesn't have a really cool moment all to himself.
Yeah. You know what also pisses me off? They have like 5 fake out deaths.
5? I counted 1,000,000.
They have the fake out death with Chewie, where he gets blown up in the transport ship, but oh, it turns out it was just another transport ship that I don't know how they didn't realize that was the wrong one when they saw which one Chewie was brought to. Then they have C-3PO die. His memory gets factory reset, and we're told like, oh, R2 has backups, but no, that would never work. But then it does work.
Find a way
I
to
fucking love that coyote time.
Parody time is great.
Yeah. And then they have fucking shit.
Oh no! Look out! It's a thingy.
Oh, it's a vulture. No, not vulture.
It's the hacksaw things.
Yeah, it's the things that killed R4
I don't
T
think so. They don't think they'll stop us, do they?
R4D. It's the one that killed the red R2. That was Obi-Wan's friend.
Yeah.
Stay alert.
How dare they be so mean to Obi-Wan and his friends?
You work on that generator. I'll take out these droids.
R4P17.
You guys again.
Or R4G9. I don't know which one.
He's had a few of them.
I don't suppose.
They all look the same.
I doubt it'll get us anywhere. Bring that chunk of metal down.
Oh no, it was R4P17 that
Yeah.
died on. Yeah,
He was immediately replaced.
yeah.
The fact that there's like an extended sequence like this that just never made it into the movie, but is in like all the video games, is so cool.
Yeah, the sewer scene.
Yeah.
Why, like...
We are
Just
all
got fucking
privy
ganked.
as like fans to a scene that never existed.
Well, no, it was, you can find it on Disney Plus. It's one of the deleted scenes.
And I know. But it's like, it's a scene that's not in the movie proper, but it's in all the video games. So it's like, oh, all these little kids got to see something early that you didn't know existed or never could have existed. Who knows?
You know there's probably some game reviewer who's like, this wasn't in the movie. All this is doing is to pad out the game. It serves no other purpose.
That's fair. I found it back.
So-
There's so much flooding in here.
Yeah. Yeah. This wasn't really... Why is there so much sewage when there's only 2 biological...
I think it's fuel. The fuel leakage. Because it took damage.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Wait, why... But still, why are there sewers in a ship with only 3 biological...
It's not sewer. It's fuel depot.
They don't let up.
Yeah. It must smell like terrible. I hate the smell of gasoline.
Oh, I hate it too. It is the worst smell.
Yeah, imagine being in a room that is half flooded with gasoline.
Watch yourself. We've got company.
Nah, die. Come on, die. Just seriously die. Hate these droids.
Yeah, too bad you can't force push them into the water or into the fuel. My favorite way of dealing with things in Lego Star Wars, oh nice, is to use the Force to lift people up and just bring them over to a bottomless pit and drop them. God, I wish I could get. I wish I could get Force Unleashed running.
That would have been like a lot of fun, to be honest.
That would have. I think at some point, like
I think I'm just
in
gonna
the.
farm these guys for a bit.
Do we have time to do that?
I mean, I'm just doing it for like the XP.
Another junk pile.
There.
Anakin, why are you at that stripper pole? Shouldn't
Anakin.
that electricity be igniting? Oh, can you push him into the lightning?
I don't think it hurts him. Boom. There we go. It hurts me. Because why?
Can you throw your lightsaber to the Tesla? Why? Are those basically spark plugs? Like, is there
guess.
purpose to ignite the fuel?
Nah,
I'm
they're
having
power converters.
right from the Toshi station.
You see, Anakin, they've been visiting the Tashi station.
Agreed.
Yeah. Did you ever see that edit of Rey at the end of Force Awakens, where instead of holding out the lightsaber to Luke, it's she's holding power converters? Oh my god! I saw the funniest video. It was so there's this one YouTuber who makes a bunch of lightsaber edits and edits them to be like floppy or short, and also makes a bunch of edits involving General Grievous. That is the funniest shit ever. My favorite one is when Kylo Ren chucks his lightsaber into the ocean. General Grievous comes out of nowhere, runs right past him, and dives into the ocean.
I saw that one. Yeah, that was funny. That was legitimate. That legitimately gave me a chuckle. It's like a fine addition to my collection. And you just see General Grievous running and jumping off the water. Peril in the elevators.
The other edit that I found fucking hilarious, like I laughed so hard I almost puked, was it's Rey practicing with the lightsaber, but it's been edited to be floppy, and Luke's watching. And at one point, she just swings it. It like whips around and decapitates Luke.
Oh my god.
General, we found the Jedi. They're in hallway 328.
Oh god.
Remember when General Grievous killed Shaggy?
Oh yeah. That was Shaggy was Karimundi's apprentice, I believe, right?
Yeah, just more proof that Kadimundi is the worst.
Yeah. God, I cannot wait to see Kadimundi die in this game.
I don't think he shows up.
Well,
During the
yeah, Order 66. He got shot in the back like he deserves.
Fair.
Kadimundi is one of the contributing factors for Anakin turning to the dark
Oh,
side.
yeah, definitely.
So, Kadimundi is the only.
What a thing.
Oh,
Lord.
oh.
See if you can get those doors
That probably shouldn't look like it. Oh no, the Sith are taking over. Oh.
Oh no, this is bad. Okay. Oh, can I continue like this? I don't know if I should.
Try pausing. Oh god, it's in the
Okay,
background.
Let me try this.
Restart.
Uh,
Restart mission, because we only just started the mission.
That's fair. Restart mission. Maybe it'll fix itself. So.
Watch it get worse.
It's
God.
me, Hayden Christensen. You should see my new movie, Jump.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen binge watched the animated Star Wars shows in order to get an idea of the character he's going to be playing in the Obi-Wan.
That's fair.
Yeah. I am glad that Hayden Christensen is going to have a chance to absolutely shine like he should have. Because isn't it the same team that did?
Oh, there. Okay, apparently I can't stop it.
Okay, let's just keep going. It'll
skip
probably
this
fix it. Huh?
You want to skip this level?
How long until the next cutscene? Because it might fix at the next cutscene.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Let's give it a go.
Yeah. It's the same people who did Mando that are doing Ben, right?
I think
or
so.
Obi-Wan,
I
right?
don't know. Maybe some of the same writers.
Either way, if it's as good as Mando or Book of Boba, then I am excited to see Hayden Christensen be able to thrive and be the Anakin that he was destined to be. Because he is a phenomenal actor. He was just given really, really, really pissed direction.
That's fair.
Like even Samuel L. Jackson wasn't able to give a good performance.
Nah, it doesn't sound like it's working.
Yeah.
Unless
All
there's
right,
more
yeah,
of a
let's.
hard cut.
Be careful.
This is the goddamn
Yeah.
reverse American flag in here.
On the move.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna
The
go
dark side is
to.
clouding your vision.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up a cheat code.
To skip that level.
More of a cheat code to use all levels. So
Okay, chapter select kind of thing.
yeah, let me see.
I miss Christopher Lee. He was great.
He was good. Did you know he was related to Charlemagne?
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
he was such a phenomenal actor.
All right, let's see. Bonus
You
images,
know-
concept art.
You know what we should have gotten? I don't know what it would have been.
Who's Ayla
We should've-
Secura?
Huh?
Ayla Secura.
I don't know. Sounds like probably a Jedi.
And that name is very familiar. I'm gonna look that up right now because that's one of the cheat codes, actually.
What? How do you spell it? I can look it up.
Oh no, it's the blue-haired tentacle girl. Yep.
Yeah. She's one of the. She dies right after Kit Fisto.
Yep. Oh. Let's see. We're gonna go with the Orabin. Back.
Or have been. What was that? That sounds very familiar.
Oh, story missions unlocked. Nice. So that's gonna stay unlocked forever. Cool.
Right.
Clear.
Corbin was the Sith homeworld.
Settling the score. Cool.
Oh yeah. Let's go kill Christopher Lee.
Again, for the final time, forever.
Chancellor, you alright?
We're gonna skip that.
Okay.
You know what happens. We've seen them all. Seen that.
I
movie.
know. I like that Ian McDiarmid has always been he's the one. He was the original Emperor in the original.
Yeah, I can believe that.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Well, he wasn't in episode 5 because they had like some random person like wear makeup.
Keep your guard up, boy.
Well, in the edit of episode 5 where they replaced it with
Oh yeah, the right guy.
guy. Just remembered the dumbest shit ever. So for the Skywalker, the Rise of Skywalker, they couldn't get Ian McDiarmid to get in makeup to take a picture for the poster, so they used a stock image of a Darth Sidious action figure. That is not a joke.
You know, I'm not surprised. I don't think I want to stick around for like a photo op for that movie either. Like if you told me like, oh, we need you to get into costume, I'd be like, well, first off, fuck you. Second of all, pay me more.
I'll show you the true power of the dark side.
You call this a fight? Be careful, Anakin. You're running out of limbs.
Oh god.
Oh, I, Christopher Lee, have been wounded.
I have been wounded.
The
Great.
mocap is probably really good. That might actually be accurate to the movie scene.
Yeah, actually, yeah, having the choreography from the movie to base the animation off of probably makes things significantly easier.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably accurate too.
Yeah, because
Except he scooted a little in the movie, you know.
yeah, because yeah.
You'll pay for that, Dooku.
Use your hate to defeat me.
God. Do you know why Dooku uses a curved lightsaber?
What's the specific reason? By the way, I love that the animations just attach lightsaber burns to everything in the area.
Yeah, that's great. It's attention to detail. The reason why he uses a curved lightsaber is because they are very difficult to master, and he was
Oh
the
my
most,
god!
Jesus Christ.
Because I have all the story episodes unlocked, Anakin swapped to his dark side attire already.
You're a disgrace to the Order. This is
That oh man.
Oh, I have access to my evil side already. Now Count Dooku won't stand a real chance.
Easier. Wait. More powerful. The dark side is not easier. It is.
Don't do this to me.
No, that's actually that's
Oh.
what Yoda told Luke is that the dark side's not more powerful. It's just easier.
That's fair. I mean, that's accurate. Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I watched the original trilogy today.
droids can't help you.
No, battle droids can't help you because I have force healing sometimes.
I never realized how little happens in the original trilogy compared to like the prequels.
So much happens.
Yeah, but so little happens in the original.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
In
I'm just gonna have to restart like that small portion, aren't I? I got checkpointed, right?
maybe
I got checkpointed, right?
maybe
Fuck you.
in let me ask you this. In
You can.
Return of
Anakin, what are you
How
doing?
do you like it, Dooku? Oh no, you see, Obi-Wan, you see, it's Dooku that's shooting it to me. I'm just deflecting
Redirecting
it. Yeah,
Your God now.
like Yoda does. No, this isn't lightning. This is Force Judgment. Plo Koon taught it to me. Master Plo Koon taught it to me. God,
Two young Jedi.
that just shows how arrogant the Jedi are. That they use the Force lightning. They just call it a different name.
Really? They do that? Can do
Yeah,
that.
Force Judgment is what it's called, but it's just Force Lightning. It's just yellow Force Lightning.
It's force judgment because it uses their own sins against them.
It's the penance stare with lightning.
Have you seen the second Ghost Rider movie?
It is so terrible. I love it.
It's bad, and I enjoy it.
You won't win this time.
I enjoy it
God.
for like how bad it is. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm like a little airplane flying through the sky.
But yeah, Plo Koon does use Force Lightning. It's just yellow, and he calls it Judgment.
Disgrace to the Order.
And
fuck
it's
you.
Dooku.
like
Now use your
the Jedi are so goddamn arrogant and full of themselves. Like, they try to act all high and mighty and try to take the moral ground when they're using the same abilities as the Sith.
This is.
That they can-
I'm not using the same abilities as the Sith. I'm using force judgment.
For everyone.
Exactly! It's Force Lightning. They just call it something else and that makes it okay. Like, imagine using, like, imagine
Imagine
the
if Batman
fucking
used a gun,
Force-
like an actual gun, and then said, "I'm just using bat justice."
This isn't a gun, this is a bat gun, it's different.
I think he actually has something that's like a bat gun.
Well, he has the grappling hook.
Okay, fuck you. Let me just use my
Yeah,
charge
no,
attack that you keep telling me that you keep prompting me to use. Dang it.
Oh, great. And now the super... You're hiding behind your droids, Dooku? Where's the honor in that?
Bring all the droids you want.
You're a duelist. You should
Okay,
fight
but-
with honor.
Honor? Well, I was never an honorable person. Oh my god, there's an animation for that?
That is amazing. Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Oh, fuck
Dooku
you.
was actually extremely like deep into honor. Like he would not use dirty tricks until after he turned to the dark side. And even then, the
Lightning, my one weakness. Oh, there's a health boost over there.
oh, get it. It might heal you up to full.
Fuck you. Stop zapping me, bitch.
Oh hell yeah, it does heal you up to full.
These lightsaber fights are like really difficult because they don't give you like full access to like your combat abilities. They need that you desperately need for like half of these.
Yeah. Well, also Dooku is the best lightsaber duelist. Oh yeah, he uses his curve. One of the reasons why he chose the curved sword, in addition to its difficulty in using it, strikes at an angle that is not what most people are used to, so it makes it harder to counter.
That's fair.
Because it has slight angle, and also he can use the curved pommel as a fulcrum to push whenever he's got his saber locked against someone else's. He can basically use the curve as a lever to get more get more strength into his.
You dang it. Darn. Oh, Anakin, you're a great master. Stop telling me these are
Anakin, do you want to put this on pause so that you can go take out that droid transmitter?
Oh, there we go.
There.
Fuck you.
It'll be just like pod racing.
Let's see how good you really are. Don't force me to kill you.
Do you think Darth Vader?
I zap him and then I just stab him again. He's like, oh,
That's not how that happened.
It did now. I guess
Well,
they
yeah,
just didn't have
but-
the time to cut off his head.
Well, the thing is, by having it be that does not count as his as an action leading him to the dark side, because Dooku was still armed, still fighting. He wasn't
fair.
defenseless.
That's fair.
The whole reason why Anakin killing Dooku was a big deal was because Dooku was unarmed.
Ah, see, they're showing me evil Anakin.
No, he's good. You see, he has a blue lightsaber, not red.
That's fair.
You know, one thing I really like about the prequels is how well it does the world building. Because it shows how much the science has progressed to the at the point of the original trilogy. Because the prosthetics in the prequels are like they're very crude and like they don't have any fake skin like they have in the original trilogy. And also one of my favorite details is that Obi-Wan in Attack of the Clones, he has a small fighter a fighter ship that cannot access hyper. It can't access light speed.
Okay, quick question.
It-
Do we want to do It's Not Over Yet, or do we want to start skipping ahead a little?
Let's skip ahead a little.
This is the
Um,
first encounter with Grievous, I think, right?
What? Yeah, let's skip over to
Actually, since we're actually gonna go through this and we got time. Let's actually do this level.
Yeah, okay.
There's only about 12 levels anyway.
Oh yeah, this has my favorite line. If it happens, I hope it happens. Can you imagine if they accidentally killed Palpatine?
Elevator's not working.
Jedi Council would be like, we have not heard anything of the Dark Lord in some time. Perhaps Dooku was the Dark Lord. all along. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, yes, this is it. This is my favorite line.
Oh.
If it happens.
Let's find another way around.
Nope.
Chancellor and I
Damn
will
it.
meet you on the other side.
What's the line?
Damn it. It's when they get, like, put in a barrier and they're like, wait, how do we get trapped? We're smarter than this.
My
Apparently
lightsaber
not.
vanished.
Is that the best?
So yeah, Obi-Wan's fighter ship doesn't have an internal hyperdrive, so it has to use an external one in
Oh,
order
yeah.
to move
I
around.
remember
It's
that.
that ring that it has to detach, which, which is a really cool world-building detail because it shows how far science has progressed in the 17 years between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Because by the time New Hope comes around, small fighters like that do have internal hyperdrives.
Well, to be
like
fair,
the
the
X-Wing.
only one that does the TIE fighters, only Vader's TIE fighter has that.
Well, and the X-Wings.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still more stuff than
Is that all you got?
what was more than anything available.
This should be
Wait, no, TIE fighters don't have
They
internal
don't.
hyperdrives.
Only Vader's does,
Oh yes, yes, Vader's.
because it's a unique version.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they fuck around with that and give like all of the TIE fighters and the newer one warp
I need to cut the
capability.
power.
Yeah, but that's fair because that's like 30 years after.
That's fair.
And it's been established that science does progress at a pretty fast rate.
Help! The Jedi's trying to kill me. I'm on Union break.
So in playing the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, I have found that the stuff in the Skywalker Saga it has a lot more charm than the jokes in
Challenge it all.
the original and the prequel.
I mean, it even has Lego Poe Dameron.
Yeah. What I mean is their take on Kylo Ren is fantastic.
That's fair.
So they have Kylo Ren regularly anytime he's in his room on his ship, he's working out, and it's like an absolute it's like a frat house in there. They have Lego socks and Lego underwear all over, Lego pizza on the floor, posters of Darth Vader on the wall.
That sounds hilarious. I love it.
And
Well,
he
I
has
just
a
love they
shirt.
I love they run around the corner like they're like just dudes, and it's like, oh no.
And he's regularly seen under his armor in the Lego universe. He wears a shirt that says "I heart Darth Vader."
More
And
because
when the airlock gets destroyed, he loses his armor, so he's in that shirt, and then he loses the shirt, so he's got his muscle beef.
That's fair.
They
He was
get-
weirdly muscular.
Yeah, no, they get a lot of mileage out of that because that was so fucking stupid.
I want to know what was going on with that. Was that something where they decided he wasn't beefy enough, so they added more muscle to him?
I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not, but it looks fake.
It looks
And-
very fake, and I get it. But the dude's military trained. He is actually a dude with actual military training, so he is beefy as heck normally. I think it's just they must have done something oh he doesn't look beefy enough, or oh we need to make him look like a Chad, and then for whatever reason they had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah, no, they made his shoulders bigger than they actually are. I
So
think that's
weird.
what it is. 'Cause I'm looking at pictures of him without his shirt, and it looks more natural. And I think it's entirely that they made his like shoulders bigger than they are, and that's what makes it look weird. Because it makes his head look even smaller by
Oh,
comparison.
that's fair.
Stay down.
God. The only thing I'm disappointed wasn't in the only thing I was expecting to see in the Lego Star Wars that wasn't
we go.
there. There's no reference to Matt the radar technician.
I've heard that game had like a really nasty crunch though.
Yeah, probably.
There are no chemicals for this one.
Name a game that doesn't.
See what you can do.
The new Ratchet
it
and
doesn't-
Clank.
I wouldn't know.
Don't let them hit R2.
But yeah, no, like when you're escorting, when you play as Kylo to escort Rey in Rise of Skywalker, or no, not Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi, and the Jedi or the First Order troopers like talk to you, and they're like, one of them's like, "Oh man, this stupid door is broke," and so you use the Force to open it, and they're like, "Well, that's fine. Not all of us have space magic." And if you choke him, he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." You don't have to choke him. I choked him because
That's fair.
he was dissing me.
R2.
But it's little
behold
details
my
like that.
swan fly.
Oh, also they gave personality to the traitor, the stormtrooper that yells traitor.
Oh, more personality?
And so in the game, when in the first level, when you're Finn and you're breaking Poe out of the thing, that one comes up as like, "Hey, F in whatever the fuck, long time no see. We should catch up. I was just on the craziest mission."
R2, we need to get that ray shield deactivated.
And it's the one that because I play with subtitles. I don't even know if you can turn the subtitles off, but the subtitles give him the same ID number as the one that later on you fight, and it's like traitor.
That's fair. A gun battery.
Quickly, get into that turret. We've got to save that
I
cruiser.
wonder what else Ian McDermott's been on.
You'd better take control of that cannon.
I think he, like most of the Star Wars cast, have just been enjoying retirement for a while.
A lot of Ian McDermott stuff has been has been just playing Palpatine
Now the
in
ship's
like
dorsal
Clone
fin.
Wars, or no, not Clone Wars, in Rebels. Wait, he didn't play it in Clone Wars?
Really? That's so weird.
That is weird.
Rapid fire.
Excellent.
Oh, I'll just hold it.
Now
Okay.
go for the engine section at the back. Excellent shooting, Anakin.
I did it.
Yeah. How old is he, anyways?
Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
Hi, you did it. They did a line.
Yay!
Be along in a few moments, and then he'll release the ray shields. See? No problem.
I love R2.
Do you have a plan B?
I'll tell you what Plan B is. Lead for my
Why did-
life.
Why didn't they just use their lightsabers to cut the ground below? You know, actually, I think that may have been one of the deleted scenes, is them using their lightsabers to cut the hole below them.
I have maxed out Force Lightning, by the way. I want you to know that.
I saw.
I can shoot all my lightning from my hand. My menacing hands.
You want to skip to Obi-Wan versus Grievous?
I think there's like 17 levels. Forgot about that. These last two are the exact same mission. Aftermath in
Ooh.
the Temple, Assassination on Mustafar, Attack of the Clones. Ooh.
Oh wait, what's the final lesson?
The final lesson. That is... Despite Darth
that-
Vader's ferocity toward the Temple, the Jedi... Oh, this is where you kill a bunch of the Jedi.
Oh, let's do that. See if we can kill the young. I know we can't kill the youngs. I wish we could though.
Okay, yeah, I believe what goes on... Okay, so this is Dark Side of the Force. This is Mace versus Mace Windu. The hunt begins. Okay, yep. This is the final lesson. Okay. We're skipping ahead a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Shame! Shame! This is like 2 boss fights back to back, I believe.
Probably. I mean, they had to replace the
Dark D fight, yeah.
You shouldn't have come here.
Sarah, Sindralik's greatest pupil, has come to greet me.
Are you ready to be smacked down?
I like this like a fighting game.
Think you have a chance?
You really
You know what game I wish we could play?
What?
Masters of Terrakasi.
Stop now while you still have a chance.
I mean, as hilarious as that would be.
Anytime I see like Star Wars stuff framed like a fighting game like this is, it's all I can think about is Masters of
Your
Terrakasi.
master has failed you.
He double comboed, parry slammed, younglings. What's the quote? Like he L canceled, wave dashed younglings or something?
What?
It's like in reference to like Star Wars and like combo mechanics, and it's like, he was L canceling, wave dash slamming younglings, just to make fun of like the fact that Anakin's a gamer.
What are you referencing?
It was a tweet. It was in reference to what I referred to as skywalking or child flight. Where you can just beat up a
Okay,
child.
okay, yeah, okay. The Skywalker training method.
Where you just beat up on Anakin Skywalker to fly in the new latest Star Wars games.
Yeah, I think they patched it out, or I was doing it wrong.
Hmm. Heal, 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 heal. Fuck you. Oh fuck. Okay. This is a lot more difficult because I'm not actually leveled.
You can't shoot lightning at her. She has 2 lightsabers, and as we all know, that's all it takes to counter lightning permanently. Wow, that just missed.
You can hear Qui-Gon Jinn in the background.
Really? Oh yeah, you can. Can you heal?
I think she will throw her lightsaber at me the first chance she gets. He's jittering. There we go. Okay. Backflips. Backflips. Okay. Heal. I think I got her like blocked. There we go.
Oh, that was nice. So you and I have very different opinions on Darth Revan.
Well, I kind of don't like him, mostly because I'm not fond of like how the series sort of treats him as like this grand and noble super genius, when like the game I played had him like a dope who just followed orders 90% of the time.
And to be fair, isn't Anakin the same way?
I mean, Anakin at least has an excuse for being a dope. Because he's literally seeking everybody's approval. Like, with Revan, it's like, oh, he's supposed to be some genius military commander, but like, every single time he just ends up getting like his ass handed to him. Like, oh, he's been outwitted again.
What? She should be dead.
Oh, fuck you.
She had 1 health left.
Well, to be
That's
fair, I am
bullshit.
literally fighting at like half powered because I have like no access to any of my special moves.
I know. I wasn't blaming you. I was blaming the game because she should have been dead.
I ran out of force power and then tried to heal.
Are you ready to be smacked down?
Okay. Hey, fuck you.
What's her name?
Is that the best?
Sarah to call or something.
This ends now.
How will you stack up against the new generation?
Okay, seriously. Stop shielding. Just die right there. There we go.
You've disgraced our order.
Your order has disgraced itself by having you as a boss fight.
From my perspective, the Jedi have disgraced themselves. Then you are lost. God, I absolutely love people editing scenes from the prequels into like stories about them in the original trilogy to like give context. I'm a big fan. A really, really good video is Before the Dark Times.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. Coke, you owe me a Coke. The Jinx machine is in order. You owe me a quarter.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I cringe.
The real cringe is you for now owing me a soda.
Oh no, you
I made the thingy flicker. I think one of these
You do that to all
has a health thing.
if this was on like Xbox 360 or on
There we
Steam.
go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Saber crystal.
Oh hell yeah.
I am now at maximum power. You are a fool for getting in my way.
Power.
I am masterful. Oh, fuck you.
Anakin Palpatine is evil.
From my point of view, Jedi are evil. Okay, seriously.
To be
Fuck.
fair, the Jedi were
Oh, fuck you.
big assholes.
Oh, fuck. I might actually lose this again.
No, I believe.
Bitch. I whiffed.
Yeah.
Someone's texting me. Let me check that first.
So uncivilized.
There we go. Are we actually gonna keep doing this? Because I would rather do something else.
You could do something else.
At last, a test for my training.
We've been going for about an hour. We have like, we could go for another half hour.
No.
So that'd be like what, 2 more levels?
Is chat going off?
Nah.
Just sort of dead as always.
Yeah.
General's right hand. Let's do this one. Why not?
Didn't we just do that one?
No, we did the one before it. It's not over.
That's what you think, but it's not over yet. I love how Clone Wars had to like bend over backwards to keep Grievous from meeting Anakin.
Anakin for meeting Grievous specifically.
Not this time.
Yeah, yeah.
And this time you won't escape.
The fact that Grievous is like a really good CG model is actually kind of impressive.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's mostly it is a mix of like practical and CG, right?
Well no, he's entirely CG.
You want some of this?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I remember watching a documentary about cosplays, and they touched up on Grievous, and there was a clip of an interview of George Lucas being like, "Yeah, no, he was completely computer generated." So it was interesting to see how the fans would dress as him.
That's fair.
I love people editing movie scenes, but
Oh, you usually just Grievous walking in the background where I can't reach him. He's like, "Oh, you can't reach me, Jedi," and then I'm like, "Oh, if I move like 2 feet to the left, I probably could."
Have you ever seen that edit of like of Revenge of the Sith where it's like
Anakin, why do you keep using Force Lightning? It's Force Judgment, Master.
It's judgment. I learned it from Plo Koon. You can ask him. Ask him in 3 days. I promise he'll tell you.
Ask him in 3 days. When we're hanging out with him on
On Coruscant after your mission to defeat Grievous.
Can I take this one?
Then what are you talking about? We're going to defeat Grievous here and now.
How many do you have?
Oh no! I had a dream. You were on a planet. There was a lizard that you were friends with.
The ship's on return.
You used the blaster. Anakin, I would never use a blaster. They're uncivilized.
You say that now, but wait until episode 5.
He doesn't use a blaster.
I know he doesn't. He's just like episode 5 is like.
What are you-
Okay. Here's
what
my
are you
pitch. Here's my
talking
pitch.
about?
When they make the Obi-Wan show, if in episode 5 he uses a blaster, I called it.
Oh god, I would love. I don't think he's gonna use a blaster because if he, I hope he says. So, you want to know one of my favorite things about Obi-Wan in the original trilogy? Do you know what his first line was when he in episode 5?
He was in episode 5. I forget. Yeah, what is it?
As Ben Kenobi.
Yeah.
His first line was, "Hello there." That's not a joke. That is his actual first line. Is "Oh, hello there," to R2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In episode 5 as a ghost?
Shit. Sorry. Episode 4.
Fake fan!
Or
Where's that picture of Farquaad pointing and going white? I want that edited to be like, fake fan! Fake fan! The fan is fake!
in New Hope. That's why I don't like saying the numbers. I prefer to use the fucking actual things. They never like.
That's fair.
Yeah. In A New Hope, his first line when he meets R2 while Luke is unconscious on Tatooine after he scares off the Tusken Raiders is, "Hello there."
Oh god, I'm about to die. I need to find health.
Alec McGuinness was such a fantastic actor.
He was also a massive prick.
Really? I literally know nothing about him other than
According to stories that have actually been like proven true, Alex McGuinness would go up to Star Wars fans and tell them to never watch Star Wars again. He hated the series. He would constantly like make fun of like people who like Star Wars, and he would constantly tell like fans, what you like is stupid. Like a child came up to him once and was like, "I'm a big fan of Obi-Wan. Can I have an autograph?" And he's like, "Only if you promise to never watch Star Wars again." Like,
I like that Grievous is on the ceiling.
so that is neat. He's doing the pacing thing again.
Yeah. Too bad you can't just throw your lightsaber at him. He'd probably just grab it and be like, "Ah, fine addition to my collection."
I don't think so.
God, I love... My favorite Grievous edit is the one where, like, when he starts separating his arms to use for, he just keeps growing more arms, and he spins them all at once and it vaporizes him.
I love that one. I've seen that one too. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it was made by the same one that did him jumping after Kylo Ren.
That attack does so much damage.
Yeah.
Health! Health! Hey, Grievous. Health! Finally.
Ready for anything now.
A large Bacta tank that can fit in your... So are they just... Is he like chugging the Bacta liquid? Because I don't think you're supposed to do that. The Bacta fluid you're supposed to be in like completely submerged in.
That's fair. I think it's because they just don't have like a health... They don't want to do health kits, so they're like, "Whoa, what's the healing thing in Star Wars?" What's Bacta? They do that in like Republic Commando too, where you just sort of have like Bacta things just sort of slurp into you.
God. I wonder what Bacta juice tastes like. Do a barrel roll.
Flippy, flippy. I've been telling you that I've been watching Doctor Who, well, season 13, The Flux.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's very bad. I'm not done with it yet. I still have episode 6 out of 5 to watch. But what I know about episode 6 is... What's the one thing the Doctor is never supposed to do?
Fire a gun?
He does that plenty. Don't even joke. What is the one thing no decent Doctor has ever done?
Cross his own timeline?
Genocide. Just outright meaningless genocide.
I mean...
Like an avoidable genocide.
The spiders.
The spiders from
The
what?
The spiders that Tin killed when he met Donna, right after Rose left. Like, it was a big thing.
He offered them a chance out. And he was like, you should leave now. This is me being nice. And she's like, no! And he's like, then I warned you.
Okay.
So there is some degree of like, oh, he did warn them, you know.
But it was still a big thing about Donna being horrified nonetheless.
That's fair.
There's also when he convinced what he thought was the... No, I guess that doesn't really count as genocide.
Yeah.
But there's... Technically...
There's been moments where he's done like really shitty things. It's like always like a serious moment. It's always like, this is the Doctor at his worst, you know?
Yeah, and that's why my favorite response to him being at his worst was when the Dalek was like, "You would make an excellent Dalek."
That was Dalek. That was a great episode.
I know, that was a fantastic episode. That's
and then they do that again in like a latter episode of like the 12th Doctor, and I'm like, oh.
But in a shitty way.
In a shitty way, yeah.
I should clean out my mug.
So according to people who've been telling me, like, oh yeah, episode 6 really bad, it's when the Doctor commits needless genocide and laughs about it.
Oh, gross. If you're gonna have him commit genocide, at least have... See, that's the ship I was talking about.
Yeah,
it has an external...
Yeah. It's so cool.
It is. That's really good world building.
It's like... Look, if you're gonna have like the Doctor commit genocide, don't act like it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, have him be sad. Have him do it with regret.
Have it be the final recourse, not something the Doctor does and then laughs about. Like, aha, I'm taunting you, my enemy. Watch as I murder my own allies.
Stay down. Oh, these blasted droids. I'll never get tired of this.
This is the stealth mission.
Yep, there are two ways to go about stealth missions. Either nobody sees you, or nobody's left alive to report it.
Let's Obi-Wan Kenobi so we know exactly where it's going.
Yeah. He's gonna sneak around and deactivate the tractor beam, and then get in a fight with Darth Vader. Why did he go and fight Darth Vader?
It was to give them a distraction. I don't know. It's these guys again, but they're reddish. Okay, here we go.
Alright.
Okay, I can't throw them now? Boo. Boo. Bad enemy design. Bad enemy design.
God. You know what would be very interesting? Imagine if Obi-Wan did manage to fall to the dark side. Like, he could have fallen to the dark... He had the perfect chance to fall to the dark side when Duchess Savine died.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Because that's what Darth Maul was trying to get him to do.
Wait a minute. When did Duchess Sabine die?
In Clone Wars.
Which season?
I don't fucking know.
Because I stopped around season 5 and I need to get there. I'm gonna say since it's Duchess Sabine dying, I might say around season 7.
No, it was before that.
Okay.
Or Duchess Satine, sorry, not Savine.
I know who you meant.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, that shoot. Okay. Ah, fuck you.
This keeps getting better.
Let's see.
Where?
Not season 5.
Okay, I'm bet it might be like just before that episode then.
Let's see. Let's see.
God,
Depends.
I'm getting completely walled by these guys.
Yeah.
There we go. Die.
What was the last episode you saw?
I don't remember. I think it involved like Boba Fett. But that might have been like season 4.
I don't
It's been
know.
ages. I need to get back
Yeah.
into the series. It's so good though.
It is. It's season 5, episode 16.
Okay, then definitely further than I got.
Alright. Yeah, it seems like most of season 5 is about the Mandalorian Civil War,
That's fair.
led by Darth Maul. God, I really do hope Darth Maul returns in Obi-Wan. Oh man, you know what my favorite thing is? I'm pretty sure the Sith that taught Darth Plagueis was the same species as the Cantina band.
Another junk pile.
I think I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. What was his name?
Wait, isn't Darth Plagueis like one of those Cantina band members? I don't know.
No. He's a species that looks kind of like you've seen Endgame. He looks like
What's
God
his
damn.
face? The psychic guy?
yeah. He's got a long face. He was actually alive during the events of
Episode 1.
yeah. He died like right the day before Darth Maul did. Darth Maul was technically not even a Sith yet, or he wasn't a Sith yet. He was an assassin.
Okay, have you ever read my favorite stupid thread on
He
like,
wasn't a
versus
Sith
battles
Lord.
of all times?
What?
So it was like this thing where it's like, oh, can Darth Maul defeat the Bloods? The Bloods is a California gang that is mostly made of gangbangers and you know, one of those LA gangs, the ones Markiplier was warned about.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I mean, he's a Sith assassin who can throw people with his mind.
So
Like-
the funny thing about that is like it's one thread where one guy is insisting the Bloods could easily defeat Darth Maul, and everybody else is like, what's your proof? And he's like, oh, Darth Maul would instantly be vaporized by like a bunch of dudes with Uzis, and they're like, no, he wouldn't. And then the guy's
He's
like,
got
oh,
the Force.
yeah, and then the guy moves the goalpost. He's like, only using the episode 1 as proof, and it's
Well,
like,
no, he's got a lot more content other than episode 1.
well, that was the goalpost moving. Like the dude was like, oh, only using information from episode 1, no books or additional content.
Even using episode 1, he killed Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson, and he's like, oh, I never seen Liam Neeson do like could you really Uzi?
Okay, I think it would.
Google search this because I don't have it with me at the moment, and I really do want to like
Yeah, I will.
hear you read some of this stuff because it is so bonkers. It's like
Darth Maul versus the Bloods.
If I cut the power
Da Bloods, DA Bloods.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's on Space Battles.
Yeah.
Forum.
The guy I believe got
Paul
in
is
trouble
transported.
because he was told that he kept moving the goalpost and he can't include additional forces in the fight. He's included the U.S. military as well. Because his belief was that as soon as the Bloods start dying, the U.S. military is going to show up to save them.
But it's not about the U.S. military.
That was what everybody was saying. Like, you can't add in a third party into a death battle.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think Darth Maul would most likely win. The only possible way for the Bloods to even stand a chance is if Darth Maul is not aware of that Earth guns are what he would know as slug throwers, because that would actually Mandalorian, but he would be well aware of how to counter slug throwers because he fought with Mandalorians before, and slug throwing is a Mandalorian. Slug throwers are a weapon that Mandalorians made specifically to fight Jedi.
Yeah.
Because, the Jedi instinct is to deflect blasters, so when it's a lead projectile, it gets melted and splatters all over them when they try to deflect. So I think I think the best case scenario for the Bloods...
Oh, dang it. Piss.
Big rip. I think Darth Maul would win.
Oh, so dramatic.
No matter what. I think the only bit of difficulty Darth Maul would ever have is the initial encounter, and then when he learned
the entire goddamn mission.
Oh god, you want to just skip to the end to Obi-Wan versus Obi-Wan?
Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if there's something to unlock a bunch of experience.
There's probably a cheat to do that.
Okay, let me just mission.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do I got? Unlock quick health and force refill. Unlock infinite health. Unlock force powers. Unlock movies. Unlock cool characters. Unlock concept art. Unlock super lightsaber mode.
I don't know what this is, but I want it.
Jesus Christ, this thread is a shit show.
Read some quotes, please.
All right. I never saw him snap anybody's neck in episode 1, and that's the only source I'll be using in this thread. If the Bloods are smart, they will bunker up in a blockhouse, and if they can get in a position where an overwhelming amount of them with guns can get fairly close to the Sith Lord, it's over for Darth Maul. Also, if the police find a room full of peeps who were decapitated somehow but all had guns, they will know something's up, and rumors of Darth Maul walking around IRL will rapidly become plausible. That is a stretch, but the police have no bearing on this.
That's the trick. He's using really flimsy wording to convince people that oh yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi might show up or something. He's using really shitty wording to bring in additional people to help the Bloods. The police are gonna get all the Bloods and they're gonna put them in a safe house and they're gonna protect them with the entire U.S. military.
You think the police would protect the Bloods? The police don't even protect law. The police don't even protect law-abiding citizens.
Well, to be fair, this is a threat from 2005.
Dark Lord to twist your mind until now.
That's fair.
Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan.
Don't lecture me,
I
Obi-Wan.
see through the lies of the Jedi. I do not fear the dark side as you do.
The Jedi lied to me. They said there was free pizza night on Wednesdays. It was actually Thursday.
My old friend.
Oh, you...
Really?
I think
it's the
like
dark side clouding Obi-Wan.
If I'm gonna like make a random guess, I'd say it's probably because of like the fog effect on like Mustafar. We got a settings.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, there's nothing in here for like effects. Boo.
That sucks. Oh god, that's rough.
People will just have to deal with it. I don't think anybody really watches these. I think they just like listen.
The dark side is not the way.
Actually, maybe I'll look up like later a.
Anakin.
It must be something with emulation.
His mustache.
You can see his mustache
yeah,
clipping over.
Yeah, his mustache has peered through the darkness, clouding the dark, clouding the Jedi.
Anakin's lips move over the darkness too.
Well, yeah, because he's on the dark side. Oh, and Obi-Wan's ass.
Fair enough.
This ends now.
Oh, that screen peers through the darkness.
Don't make me strike you down.
Save it. I've heard it before.
It's so interesting to see. I wonder how the layering. Like, I really wonder what the layering is to decide this kind of stuff. Is he tiny?
Who's tiny?
Obi-Wan looked really tiny for a bit.
Oh, that's because he was on like a different bit of the floor.
Oh, okay.
I won't listen to your lies.
Okay, seriously.
Move aside, bigger Luke. Now we're ready for smaller Obi-Wan.
Seriously, die. Seriously. Don't do this to me, Obi-Wan. I was like a brother to you. Give me some health in this area, please. You know, I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah. Use an infinite health cheat.
Unlock infinite health. Okay, we're doing this. Oh, I can't adding codes.
Oh, rip.
I'm gonna lose. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, his
Maybe health will
mustache.
appear here.
Stand down.
Nope.
Oh, okay, I'm dead.
I'll do what I must to bring.
Obi-Wan, you just had this intense fight with your protege over the fate of the universe, and he just runs up to a barrel and explodes.
I didn't even know there was an exploding barrel. Otherwise, I would have done it.
Red.
I thought it might have been like one of those boxes that when you break it open, it's something you want.
Has there ever been a glowing red barrel that doesn't explode?
Probably. Infinite health activated.
Hell yeah. Move over, Obi-Wan. Oh god, can you imagine how horrifying it would be to have infinite health?
You know, I'm gonna check this out right now. Maybe is it the same issue with Obi-Wan's mission?
Probably.
Does it won't also have like the filtering issue?
You're too late.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
fair. Defeat
Alright.
Darth Vader.
Hell yeah.
Anakin, please.
Yeah, now you're
I bet you can't use Force Lightning.
I'm more than just your average Jedi.
Yo, I'm more than just your average Jedi. I'm really cool. Trust me on this. You can see my angst, my scar on my eye.
Oh, the Sith.
So,
What would you do to fix? So, say you had control of the prequel trilogy, but you have to keep the same beats of
I definitely redraft the writing.
Well, no. Here's the story beats you have to keep. Luke has to be hidden until the end of the first film. Snoke has to die in the end of the second film, and Palpatine has to be the main villain in the third film. Those are the 3 plot points you need to, and you have to keep all the characters present. Do with them whatever you want. But...
Look, I'm gonna be honest. In like broad strokes, outside of like dialogue issues, I think the prequels really work.
Yeah, prequels are. I love the prequels. All right. I'm not saying that
you're saying you said the prequels, you meant the sequels, didn't you?
Sorry. Yeah, no, I meant sequels.
The first thing I would definitely make it so the second film, they spend a lot more time together. They're not separated halfway across the galaxy again. I might still keep the general idea of a space race, because I do think that's actually a pretty neat idea. I think the issue is it doesn't work with how everybody sort of knows Star Wars spacecraft works.
I think it could have worked. I think the way the space race could have worked is, instead of just, they could track us through hyperspace now, they could have had it be that there was
a spy.
Yeah, there was a spy that was transmitting.
And you know what? Make it Holdo. Why not? She really looks out of place, incredibly out of place, in the middle of all those tough soldier types with like her fancy outfit and her
purple hair
and her dress and her purple hair and like.
So, the Lego Star Wars makes fun of that by having like, with Leia out of commission, the next in command is Admiral Holdo, and it pans over to a woman in like an orange dress with orange hair, and then next to her is the same woman but green hair and a green dress, and then it pans over to the actual Holdo with purple hair.
Oh, that's funny.
Basically, there's 3 Holdos.
It's a holdover from a previous script.
And they all are on board when they do the hyperdrive ram. I think what I would have done is, for the second movie, I would have had there be a spy, and I would have had it be a droid.
I think, if anything, my main issue with the second one is that, in a desperate attempt to surprise the audience, they kind of screwed themselves over with like the story beats. It's like, oh, there could be a spy, and then it's like, oh, it's a hyper tracker. It's like a machine that did it. Oh, ooh, it was the
code breaker in Lego Star Wars. The code breaker. You know what makes him the code breaker? He has that tool that's used to separate Legos.
Oh.
And yeah, that orange tool, that orange wedge, and he actually uses it to pry off a computer to replace it with a different computer screen that has the First Order's credentials, and then he sells them out for a golden version of one of those. God, I know I complained about the how different the Skywalker saga is from the other Lego games, but I really do think that the 3 Skywalker films, they are really, really fantastic.
So my first step would be to make like episode 7, The Force Awakens. Step 1, make it more clear that Rey is the main protagonist from the start, instead of playing like pussy with like making it like, oh, it might be Poe, oh, it might be Finn, and then it's like the big reveal is, oh no, it's Finn at the very end of the it's Rey at the very end of the movie, because I think that was like very disingenuous to the characters, definitely. Like it sort of is like very obnoxious writing, like, oh, the real hero was Rey all along. Because they kind of like play around with that in a way that's kind of gross. be honest. Either like, oh, maybe the black guy's gonna. This is the black guy's movie, but then it's like, no, it was the woman's movie. And I don't mean that in like a mean way. I mean that in like a. It's kind of deceptive.
They didn't establish who the main character would be until the end, so that makes it difficult to tell what the stakes really are. Like I think that if I did the series, I would have had Finn be the one that goes to I would have had Finn go along with Rey to train as a Jedi alongside her.
Come on. I know you want to do this.
I like Finn a lot more than I like Rey, mostly because I think that Rey suffers from a lot of they don't know what to do with her, so they just have her do whatever the heck they need for the story.
And as a result, that makes her someone without any concrete personality.
I would definitely change Rey Palpatine. I would change that definitely. Either that or make it more apparent from the start. Don't play around with the audience for like 3 episodes and then go, oh, it was Rey Palpatine all along. It was genius.
I think what I would have done is I would have had there be hints of Palpatine from the start. Like have Kylo Ren say things that Palpatine would have said, like, do it, and the dark side is the pathway to many, blah, blah, blah. Like, I would have had him say that, and the average fan, at least for the first movie, would be like, oh, that's a reference to Palpatine. It makes sense because he's a big fanboy of Palpatine and Vader. And then as the thing goes on, but it would be like, oh, he was saying Palpatine things because Palpatine was in his head. Like it would have had setup, like the kind of setup you can't get when 2 writers are playing tug of war with the same property.
There we go.
Because they have no clear vision.
Behold the ending of the movie.
I have the high ground.
You underestimate.
Oh, for a second I thought his lightsaber caught on fire, but it was the volcano in the background.
No!
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. I thought he was gonna go into... You know, that means that Anakin is gonna overthrow the Emperor.
Would he? Does he? I don't know. I don't think he would do that. That seems like a really nasty thing to do.
He told Padme that he was going to overthrow the Emperor, and also, without his burns and severed limbs, he is twice as powerful as the Emperor.
He is ours now. Your new weapon, Lord Vader.
Oh no! He did a thing! That was very naughty.
He did the thing he told Padme he was going to do.
Oh no!
Is that actually? I'm gonna see if that actually is Hayden Christensen.
Probably. That could
It really
definitely-
does sound like him.
You unlock Darth Vader and Ben Kenobi.
Let's see.
And a bonus mission. Bonus. Oh, I can't open bonus.
Nope,
missions.
it was Matt Lucas.
Oh dang it! He does some really good impersonations of
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's it. That's it. What do we want to do
Alright.
now?
Sign off. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. The Revenge of the Fifth.
Yes.
That's the day this is gonna be posted on. It's May 5th.
Yep. Thursday instead of Wednesday. We don't know what's going to appear on the 4th because that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Or-
we're a
well-
bunch of hacks who did things out
Yeah.
of order.
That's gonna be tomorrow and posted yesterday.
What a weird timeline this is. It's almost
Hey.
like there's 2 writers fighting each other for dominance.
It's like there's 2 gamers fighting each other for dominance.
Yep.
Uh,
What
if
are,
I could-
what are we doing for the for the
I think
4th.
you were gonna.
Are we doing more of this, or are we doing a different stuff?
I thought. When are we gonna do Force Unleashed?
You know what? I think I can make Force Unleashed work. I'm gonna have to check to be sure, but I think I can.
Yeah.
If not, I'll
if
try
not,
the second.
yeah. If not Force Unleashed, then we could try. You could play the Lego. The
We'll
Lego
figure it out. We'll
Skywalker.
figure out one of them.
Yeah. Either way, in the comments, how would you fix the Skywalker saga?
I'm
Put in the
pretty sure there's
comments.
somebody sitting there with like 20 pages of like immediate fixes, and they're like, actually, the first fix I would do is I would make Finn a Jedi.
I mean, that is the one of the fixes that I would do.
You
That's
said
the
you go
most
into
obvious
training.
Yeah, going in depth, what I would do is I would have, even though Rey is initially much more adept at the Force, I would have Finn be able to like pick up the finer details of it better, and he'd be able to have more of a controlled, delicate touch with the Force, whereas Rey is more like abrasive and rough with the Force, and that would cause a schism as Luke would start to like favor
One student over the other.
Finn. Yeah, and that's what would push Rey over to the dark side. And I would have Rey accept Kylo Ren's offer to join the dark side.
Ooh, I like that.
Because that would be something that subverts expectations while still while maintaining an interesting character without sacrificing the narrative.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, with all that out of the way, nothing left to say.
Yeah.
But
Good night, everybody.
good night, everybody.